Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right, let's do it. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
Yo, man.
Okay, there's a lot to get to. It does seem like there are parts of the country going crazier every single day.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, what did Mark Halperin say, huh?
Oh, if Trump won, we would see a mental health crisis unlike we'd ever seen in this country.
And he's right. He was spot on. It's happening everywhere.
Well, and you're seeing the indoctrination that's been going on for years. All of a sudden, it's like the fruition of that you're seeing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's start with Fauci. What's the deal with Fauci?
Well, the Senate Homeland Security Committee has voted to hold Anthony Fauci in contempt and is forwarding the case directly to the DOJ because Fauci pleaded the fifth last week instead of answering questions, even though he has an unconditional pardon. But Democrats, of course, are very mad about this. Senator Richard Blumenthal said, hey, he knows he was going to lie under oath. So he
just says it, right? Okay.
I would simply predict, Mr. Chairman, based on the long history of assertion of self-incrimination rights, that there is virtually no chance that a court would actually approve any contempt because he had a well-founded fear of self-incrimination, which entitled him to invoke the Fifth Amendment, and we should hear from his counsel.
But
well, there's a guy that knows something about lying.
Well, yeah.
Didn't he just step on the rake?
A little bit, yeah. Well,
yeah.
They're going to try to spin it as, like a perjury trap or whatever. But if the questions are in the time frame of that unconditional pardon, I don't know that that'll hold up. It'll be interesting to see what happens moving forward with this.
In just regular guy language, the deal is if you have immunity, which he apparently has from the auto pen, right? Mm-hmm. Then you're called into a hearing like that. You got to give answers.
Yeah. There can't be self-incrimination because there's no chance that you'd be charged with any crime.
Yes. You've got the immunity idol. You're going to stay on the island or out of jail, whichever way you want to put it.
Fauci sets the immunity idol down.
And yet all the different people on the committee, they bring up the big sheet and it says jail.
Right, yeah.
The way it should be.
Torches.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what the media will say. It's a witch hunt.
It's a witch hunt.
Of course it is. Yeah. Veins bulging through their necks as they want Fauci to go to jail.
Rand Paul's veins were bulging this morning.
Well, that lion sack.
Oh.
There are a lot of people that do want to see him in jail, and rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is think about the whole COVID episode for about 2 minutes, sometimes 20 seconds, 2 seconds. Yeah. That guy should pay for what he did. So we'll see what happens with that. And I know, David, probably nothing will happen.
Probably not. I mean, you got different states, the state of Florida issuing a subpoena for his records, and they're looking at self-dealing, things like that. So we'll see what happens. I just, out of this contempt of Congress, I don't see anything happening with that.
Yeah.
Just because of the jurisdiction. Because in D.C., you're really going to get a grand jury to hand down an indictment for Anthony Fauci in liberal D.C.
Well, the other thing, and I know I've said it before, the most disappointing thing to me, this whole episode with what we saw last week, is that I think we were hoping that a lot of people that never knew the truth of what happened, it would finally come to light. But the way media covered that story, it never got out to those people. And that is sad, because it used to be at least media would at least give you the bare bones of a story. Now they just hide the details they don't want their audience to see. Okay, more on that later. I saw Bernie Sandwiches said this, but this is not true.
No, it's not true. Bernie Sanders was on Pod Save America and was asked about the socialist candidates he's been boosting and whether or not their extreme views on, defunding the police, prison abolition, open borders, whether or not that's harmful to the overall cause.
Okay.
No serious person that I know who is running for office believes in, quote-unquote, defunding the police. I was a mayor for 8 years. I worked very closely with cops. But nobody I know, believes in defunding
You endorsed him.
Yeah, that Daria Lisa Chevalier in New York, yeah, she was all about defund the police.
100%.
Almost all of them were.
Francesca
like
Hahn,
100% of
defund the police, yes.
Yes. I don't know what you're talking about.
The police in terms of doing away with prisons. I hope the day comes. I hope the day comes when we don't lead the world in the number of people who are incarcerated. That speaks very poorly of our society.
Yeah.
But does that
Stop
mean
breaking
that
the
there
law.
should not be dangerous people who should be behind bars? Of course, everybody agrees with that. Open borders, no. Most of us believe in comprehensive immigration reform.
No, you don't.
Not opening up all the borders. But a lot of this stuff, as you well know, is what the right wing plays on.
Okay. All right.
If we want to reduce the number of people in our jails, the answer is to stop building more of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying that.
The thing is this guy has grifted his way for decades to get to this moment where his
Yes.
vision may actually get people in the Senate that agree with him, that may be more extreme than he's been publicly, but this is like a dream come true. Another few months of lying is nothing for this guy.
So you think he's not fooled by it? He's just lying through his teeth.
Yes, he's just lying.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you're like, does he know he's lying? Because
Yes.
there's part of it, too, when he's saying, well, there's no one saying defund the police, and there's no one, blah, 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 blah. Dude, if it keeps going the way it's going, and you have, all these Marxists, the whole DSA people in marriage with the radical Muslims, okay, sooner or later, guess what? The radical Muslims look at these DSA weenies.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
And they're out. And it depends on what day it is, what out means.
Yeah.
But it won't be pleasant for them. They're being used. And it seems to me even Sandwiches doesn't understand that.
I think he knows he doesn't know he's lying because he's lied so often, and it's so natural that it just becomes part of your personality.
That does not make any sense.
Well, it does to me. Sandwich.
Oh!
I just think it's part of his makeup. I mean, I just think that's what it is, He can't believe what he just said. He can't.
I know.
But
I will admit
ridiculous.
this. I am surprised we're at where we are right now, especially with Bernie. Bernie's been like a joke for a lot of people for years and years. Like barks at cars and whatever. He's never going to catch one. And all of a sudden, oh my gosh, he caught a car. What's he going to do with it now?
Yeah.
I guess we'll wait and see. More on that later. Now, there is a socialist, who is this, saying the founding fathers didn't know what policing was?
Yeah, just dovetailing off of what Bernie was talking about here. Chris Rabb, he's another socialist running for Congress. This is in Pennsylvania. He was on Hannity last night and evaded the question of defunding the police.
Okay.
Would you like to abolish prisons and abolish the police?
Well, what's interesting about that statement is long before there was any notion of policing, we had founders that did not even understand that term. Policing is something that's evolved over time. Ultimately, what we want is to have communities that are safe. And 99% of what police do are not going...
What?
just stop with the communities that are safe nonsense. They're going to be safe when you got more cops.
Well, of course.
That's how you get safe, you moron. Well, if we
Is
just have
there
more
a
programs,
liberal city that said, you know what, we want our streets safer? And it has actually made them safer?
No.
It doesn't work.
No.
Because they don't want to put people in jail.
Because you have contempt for the police, yes.
Yes. All right, go ahead, buddy.
And 99% of what police do are not going after the bad guys. All of that can be done in different
So
ways.
you support,
Professionals who are trained to do
police. Okay, I'm talking about police that arrest bad people, that commit crimes and commit robberies and rape, the child molesters, the drug dealers, those people, the people that have guns
Were
that
there people
protect
who did
the
that
innocent.
before the term police existed, though?
What?
Yeah, it was called a posse.
Right.
So, okay, I mean, hey, man, if you want to do away with policing and just give everybody guns, let's have that conversation, huh?
Okay. Yeah, I don't think they want that.
that guy on George Washington Street that was selling drugs out of his house. Yeah.
Right. I like this idea that, like, they didn't have any idea of what law enforcement entailed.
Right.
Wow, man.
The 1700s. What?
That's wild. And this dude, they just evade questions all the time. There is a great example of it. If we got time right here. I think we do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, El Sayed, right? He is on PMS now. I forget the host. It doesn't matter. No. It's the one white dude. He's kind of got curly brown hair, glasses. Anyway, he's got him on, and he plays a clip of J.D. Vance for him, all right? And then asks the question. And listen to the answer, because I thought this was very revealing.
There are other people who are watching this very, very closely, including the Vice President of the United States, who was just asked on Fox News about your victory. Let me show you a little bit of what he had to say.
The base of the Democratic Party just wants radicals. It wants these DSA types. It wants people who hate even the idea of private property ownership. But it also, I think, tells us that that particular set of ideas is very popular in places you wouldn't expect. Because Al Sayed, he's this guy who holds himself out as a working class hero, as a guy who's going to fight for the working class. How does he fight for the working class? By flooding his state and his country with low-wage immigrants.
Okay, and so then the host goes through everything Vance says.
In case you missed any of that, he said
the whole
that
thing.
The Democratic Party wants people who hate the idea
Right.
of even private property ownership.
Okay,
It's very
the
popular
whole thing, and then he finally gets to
by
it.
flooding your state with low-wage immigrants. What's your response?
Is that Peter Thiel's boy with that Ohio charisma he's got? That guy. I think we've had enough of him. The last thing that he said that made any sense was hillbilly elegy, after he said that Donald Trump had no business being president of anything. That was the last time he made sense, and then he decided to suck up to power. But that's exactly what this is about. You've got Republicans who'll do anything for power and money, including corrupt their office, just like Mike Rogers has. For the 14 years he was serving in Congress, he took over $1 million from the pharmaceutical industry. He voted 19 times to raise prescription drug prices.
Okay, I'll just cut to the
He
chase.
helped to architect the legislation that kicked off the opioid epidemic.
He never addresses what Vance said at all.
Well, and that's a very skilled way of responding to something like that. You attack the messenger, not the message.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there was a certain slickness there. There was no end
for sure.
or
He's
pauses.
very polished.
Yeah.
Well, he knew what was coming, too. That also helps.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like there's going to be a gotcha on PMS now for that guy.
No.
And oh, no, are you kidding me? Libs were singing again?
Yes!
No!
I've got an alert set anytime somebody posts libs singing. So a group of lonely liberals are now posting parking garages in New York City. It's a particular company called Icon Parking, I should say. And apparently they're letting ICE vehicles park in some of their properties. And they're saying, no, they got this old crusty lady with a snare drum.
Oh, no.
As they
no.
If you keep letting us park here, we won't park at Icon anywhere. If you keep letting us park here, we won't park at Icon anywhere.
You keep letting ICE park here.
We won't park at Icon anywhere.
Oh.
If you keep letting ICE park here, we won't park at Icon anywhere.
My gosh. You know, all I hear with that drum and that is just the sound of a life of failure and sadness.
And I hear the sound of a happy ex-husband.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, much to get to. A couple of updates of the 5 stories we're watching today next. You don't need an economist to tell you your money doesn't go as far as it used to. Just buy groceries, fill up the tank, or pay a utility bill. The question is, what do you do about it? Sitting around hoping everything magically gets cheaper probably isn't much of a strategy. So before you make any big financial decisions, it's worth getting informed.
That's why you should check out Swiss America. They've been helping educate Americans about precious metals for more than 40 years, and they put together a free report called The Secret War on Cash. When you request your copy, you get no sales pitch, no obligation, just information explaining why a lot of people are looking at ways to help protect their purchasing power over the long haul.
Learn about your options. Do it today. Call or text 800-289-2646 or visit SwissAmerica.com/MBCR for your free report. Again, that's 800-289-2646 or SwissAmerica.com/MBCR. Tell them Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins sent you. Message and data rates may apply.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from Big Wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, no, not again. Number 5. Hundreds of people in 27 states have been sickened in a salmonella outbreak linked to jalapeno peppers, including at Chipotle and Qdoba.
Yeah.
Well, they quit. Yeah, they pulled them, so they're done.
Number 4.
Taco Bell's like, ah!
Yeah, right. We had the diarrhea lettuce, but you're back to your old tricks with salmonella. Chipotle?
Yep. Well, if you put those combinations together, you may end up in the hospital for a while.
No
Holy
kidding.
cow. That's both ends.
It's like, I'm not going to Taco Bell anymore. I'm choosing
Yes, sir.
fresh Chipotle. Oh, no.
Don't do that either.
Number 4, the state of Florida has issued a formal subpoena to Dr. Anthony Fauci under Florida state law. They want documents about what he knew about COVID, the vaccine, when he knew it, etc., his doubts about the safety and efficacy of the vaccines, and also about potential self-dealing to sort of use his government position to aggrandize himself and enrich himself. So we'll see where that goes.
I don't like Jacksonville or Miami or Tampa. I don't like Leonard Skinner.
Number 3. Meanwhile, the Senate Homeland Security Committee has voted to hold Fauci in contempt of Congress, forwarding it to the DOJ. Number 2, President Trump claimed the U.S. has a massive amount of munitions following reports that the Pentagon had a depleted stockpile with the war in Iran. And who knows who to believe in at this point, you know. Somebody's got an angle, of course, who's leaking this information out.
Yep.
You know that. And then also it would actually make sense if there's a shortage of some weapons or at least some munitions as to why there keeps, you know, being the whole on-again, off-again thing with Iran.
Right.
That would actually make sense if you're running low on rockets.
Yes.
Number 1, Iran and Oman are close to finalizing a proposed framework for commercial shipping through the Strait of Hormuz as well.
All right.
Framework.
What?
Did somebody just finish something? Okay, here's the completed deal. Here it is. Framework and consensus are very big.
Are you having flashbacks to your 7th grade shop class, you know, birdhouse project, Scott?
I think I am a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I got the design theory in place.
In my mind, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Just give it time. We'll get there.
Jeez.
I don't know if you saw this. Kalshi is going to allow users to bet on whether clinical trials for potentially life-saving drug trials will succeed.
Oh, my gosh.
There at this point, it's just one big entrapment scheme, isn't it? Because you're going to have
like
some low-level researcher or bean counter at these pharmaceutical companies placing huge bets on it.
Yeah, there are some people a little freaked out by that. And this is just a really bad idea. I don't know of anybody that thinks this is a good idea. That they're also going to allow betting on wildfires.
Oh, see.
That feels dark, man.
That does
that
feel
incentivizes
dark.
arson.
Well, of course it does, yeah.
It's like I'm going to bet on it, and if it doesn't happen, well, we'll see. Like, what?
These guys just sit around at a table all day and come up with stuff you can bet on.
Well,
hey, I got it. How about wildfires?
And that's
yes!
Go
with it, Steve.
It's Satan's boardroom is what it is.
Gosh, no kidding.
I mean, can you imagine all of us in our 20s with that kind of power?
Oof.
to say, hey, what could you bet on?
Okay.
It would have been bad decisions. I almost guaranteed that. I don't know if it'd be this bad. I'm sure it would be bad.
You probably would like to start with squirrels attacking people, over under.
Oh, how many this week?
Right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you acted like it never happened, like I was nuts.
That's what
like
I'm saying.
I was the crazy one or something.
I would have lost money on that.
I know, and then you Google it, you're like, oh my God.
27 squirrels that attacked people last week.
I know. Well, it's the same thing with pit bulls. If you Google pit bull attack,
Oh, I know, yeah.
there will be sad stories from the last month, guaranteed. It just is what it is.
How many squirrels attack pit bulls? Put that one down.
News update, what's your story, and more straight ahead. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Thank you very much for being here. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp, the millennial and the sexy boomer. Scott Robbins. Saw this on Fox last night. And I also read about it on New York Post about Mamdani in New York. And, they're freezing the rent and all that. It goes beyond that. There is a taxpayer-funded documentary that's called The Union of Pinnacle Tenants, a short history of New York City housing. And they're getting this union together of tenants that are basically saying, we're not paying rent.
Yeah.
Well,
and I got to tell
that
you,
something, huh?
And they have this rent czar, Sia Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're familiar with her or not.
Oh, yeah.
I know who she is, yeah.
Owning property is a sign of white supremacy
Right.
is one of her famous ones from 2019.
Well, yeah, she also had said elect more communists. She also said if we don't, something effective, if we can't even respect the sacred right of the government to seize private property, then what are we even doing here?
Yes, here's part of a quote. Yeah, we got to reimagine. Basically, if you're owning property, we're going to take it from you.
For centuries, we've really treated property as an individualized good and not a collective good.
She sounds exactly like you would think, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Got the high thing going. Good.
That's true, Scott.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, go ahead.
Crazy.
And we are going to transitioning to treating it as a collective good and towards a model of shared equity will require that we think about it differently. And it will mean that families, especially white families, but some POC families who are homeowners as well, are going to have a different relationship to property than the one that we currently have.
Different relationship.
Got
meaning
that wordsmith, huh?
We're going to take it from you.
Yes.
You will have a different relationship. You won't own it anymore.
That relationship it's not yours anymore. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. So during this whole segment, I'm just sitting there going, how does this make any sense? But you have enough of these losers that get together that basically say, well, I'm educated and I don't want to pay rent. Okay? And you've got this woman who is the co-author of a book called Abolish Rent. Right? Her name is Tracy Rosenthal. And this is part of an interview from a year ago.
Living on rent strike, right? Like getting to experience having your housing without having to pay for it is one of those like liberatory, is a liberatory vision of home.
Okay, you got that?
Okay.
A liberatory version of
I suppose.
home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not having to pay bills would be awesome.
Yes.
But it's not sustainable.
Well, no.
What about if I want your house? Your house is bigger. I want that house.
Well, right now she would say, well, I'll share it with you, and that would be equity.
Well, no, I want you out. I'm going to move you out. Yeah, I want it.
What you do is you just stop paying rent is what she says.
Gosh, dang. Does that include house payments, too, so you don't pay any house payments either?
Well, you're not going to have a house. You won't have to worry about that because they're going to take it. Okay? I kept thinking of you watching this segment going, Robbins would be going out of his mind.
My mind on this.
Oh,
of course.
yeah.
Our book is called Abolish Rent, and one of the ways that we describe what that might be is a permanent and general rent strike. This monthly tribute that we have to fork over to people already richer than us to pay for our human need for a home, right? Like that itself is the crisis. We pay rent at the peril of our need and at the barrel of a gun.
Both your heads are going to explode.
The barrel of a gun.
Of a gun?
Like what? Like they're just supposed to give it to you. You know, they've put in the money to actually, purchase this property.
Mm-hmm.
They're responsible for the upkeep.
Well, a lot of the guys I know that have bought homes, then that rent them, they have to put a bunch of money in it to make it nice, to be attractive for someone to rent.
Sure.
You're investing in it.
Yeah, because it's a long-term investment.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
Yeah.
But they're saying no.
Is her book free, too? Because I don't want to pay for it.
Well, her mom is a professor at Vanderbilt and has a multi-million-dollar home in the
Well, that's
Nashville
a Sia
area.
Weaver, not
Sia
not
Weaver.
the other,
Yeah.
not the other freak, the Rosenthal woman. Yes, that is true.
Is it on stolen land, the house?
Well, of course.
Everything is.
Okay.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, the other thing they'll do.
God.
That's right. For these landlords, well, they're just going to go to their house, make them uncomfortable, and they're going to cause reputational damage. They'll do that too.
Seriously.
What are the other forms of direct action that we can use alongside our strike, like reputational damage, the kind of raising the social cost of showing up at the site of someone's home?
Yeah, just show up there. We're not paying, and we're going to cause you your reputational damage. Okay?
Because you're charging rent.
Correct. That's part of white supremacy, Scott.
Golly.
And if you're a person of color that bought the home, well, you're part of that too then.
You're going to have a different relationship with your property.
Yes. And I forget this woman's name. This was at the New York City People's Forum a couple of years ago.
You see People's Forum.
Okay. Black professional woman. You can tell she's highly educated. Some would call this word salad. I'm just going to play it. How long is this clip? Let me check it out. It is 36 seconds. And I can pause it in the middle if you want. Just raise your hand if you want me to pause it.
I'm assuming we're not going to have any idea what she's talking about.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Seeing this directly in government has helped me to articulate a personal philosophy rooted in decolonization, anti-liberalism, abolition, black liberation, indigenous sovereignty, and degrowth, and the importance of long-term strategic organizing with the intention of building long-lasting social and political institutions and framework that push toward a culture of political education, of revolutionary political education, to expand collective consciousness toward revolution.
What'd she say? What did she mean?
I have no idea what she said.
She has spent a lot of my money getting an education in how to be a complete dumbass.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
just those words all together again, jumbled up.
Yeah.
All the action words were all there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same forum. I can understand this dude. He's just a loser that doesn't want to pay rent, basically.
Since the 6 years I've lived in these buildings, we've been on rent strike for a total of 3 of those years.
Out of the last 7 years, at least 5.5 of those have been in court. Like, I don't even pay my rent to my landlord anymore. I just wait till we go to court, and then they tell me how much I'm going to pay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Okay.
I know.
You
That's
should go to jail
incredible.
for that. That's theft
Yes.
of services. Yes.
Yes, but in these places run by the crazy leftists, you can't kick them out.
No.
It's insanity.
You know what I would do?
Well,
I
can
would
you say
get-
it on the air?
I
Are
would
you
get-
talking about a gun?
No, I
What?
would ring the doorbell, and he would open up the door, and I would have a box of squirrels, and he'd just let them loose inside his house. They'd gnaw his face off.
No, it's a box of squirrels plus a pit bull.
And a pit bull chasing him.
And
But
then
it's your
bar the
house.
door.
You're going to have to do the repairs.
Well, it's better than having that load in there for free. I'm still money ahead.
Yeah.
How can you do that? For 5.5 years, they didn't pay rent?
Yes.
I just went to court.
Yeah, that's it. I was watching this going, is this a freaking Twilight Zone?
The society is just
And I
crumbling.
Hear,
yes.
New York City's got a brand, man. New York City's the best city in the world. What?
You know, and they bitch about the lack of apartments and things to rent in New York.
Yes. Yeah.
Why would I invest in anything like
You
that?
wouldn't.
Because I'm going to get this guy.
Yes. And he looks like a real professional. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry.
Well,
he looks like a pot-smoking loser.
Well, yeah, and they also they're trying to get rid of like background checks for
Yes.
landlords.
Yes.
So, yeah, you can't check somebody's income, whether or not they're
Right.
trustworthy. It's like, well, wait a minute. It's my
Yes,
place.
I know. But it won't be anymore because that's a form of white supremacy. There you go. All right. I know it's that time. We go around the
Let's go to
table.
court.
May not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, today, what's your story?
Well, Trump had an event in Nevada yesterday, no tax on tips, all that stuff, and there was a very awkward moment where a couple of complete morons didn't get the memo of what Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo was talking about here. I don't know if you saw this. Now, from some on the left, it's being portrayed as bigger than it actually was, but whoever was reacting in the crowd, I hope they didn't get a wink of sleep last night because this was just ridiculous.
Okay.
Here we go.
Roll it.
So I know Pastor Tice spoke about Officer Abdel Nabi a few moments ago. No, we're not booing. We're not booing him. He's the officer that passed away here recently. So, and I asked if we had a moment of silence, and he said we had not. So I would like your indulgence for a moment of silence for Officer Austin.
So I don't know if he was if they thought he was talking about like El Sayed or something like this, but no, Officer Austin Abdel Nabi, he'd been with the department in Las Vegas, the Metropolitan Police Department, since 2023. He's a Marine vet, and he was ambushed and killed on Tuesday.
I can't imagine the people that were booing knew they were booing that guy.
Yeah. Well, that's a time to just hush.
Yeah. Wow. All right, Scotty, what do you got for your story?
Well, back to Trump in Nevada. The moment unfolded for Trump yesterday after he invited a couple of Sandra and Brad, a Las Vegas couple, brought them on stage to talk about the child tax thing, right? The Trump money that all the kids get, right? So he brought them up there. They got these two little toddlers, and the kids are up there, and they're up there. Well, Mom grabs the mic, and she's going to talk, right? She's going to thank Trump and all that.
Okay.
So out of the corner of the eye, Trump sees the little boy start to bolt off to the side of the stage. So he reaches up, and he grabs him and brings him back and said, I didn't want him to Biden.
Fall off the stage.
Such a great line.
Oh, that's great.
Just a moment of levity in all this morass. Yes.
Yes, that's good. I happened to see this story. I thought, I'd bring this in. And of anyone that I thought would enjoy it, Scott, it would be you.
Yeah.
Katie Segal.
Yeah.
You're familiar with Katie.
Sure.
Been around for a long
Married
time.
with children.
Yeah, Peg Bundy.
Peg, yeah.
And then she was on Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
And she's going to be on a show here before too long. More on that in a second. She is 72 now.
Okay.
And she wants you to know her sex life is still really good.
Well, good for her.
Yeah. I think her quote, and I want to make sure that I get this right, says, I think the more it's spoken about, it's a good thing. When I was growing up, I thought by the time I'd get to this age of my life that sex would be a distant memory, and it's not that. I'm at this age of my life, and I'm still into it.
Good for her. That away.
Yeah. Her husband, Kurt Sutter, was the one that came up with Sons of Anarchy. He's 66. And she's going to star in this show with Ted Danson, some upcoming comedy series on Apple TV. She said, you're going to see people in their 70s having sex. Not literally, but not far from the truth. I think it's very affirming. See what you have to look forward to?
I appreciate that story. Thank you, Peg Bundy.
So there you go. All right. We got a porta potty in a Nimrod's in the News story you don't want to miss, and a news update next.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. You know, if you're having trouble sleeping and you're thinking, I hate sleeping in the summer, I'm always sweating, it's because it's hot. Maybe it's your mattress. You know, they have the cooling tech with Ghost Bed. I don't know how it works. I just know that it does work. And again, you go on vacation. David's noticed it. I've noticed it.
I noticed it, too.
Oh, that's right, because you were at the Itchy Inn.
I was at the Itchy Inn. I slept on a cement slab.
All of a sudden, you're like, oh, my gosh, do I miss the luxury of the Ghost
sure
Bed?
do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love my Ghost Bed. It's really comfortable. It's supportive. Again, it's like it's soft without feeling like you're getting swallowed up by the mattress, but firm without feeling like you're, sleeping at the Itchy Inn. And, yeah, that cooling tech is a game changer, especially for a sweat hog like me, Scott.
Yeah, well, Ghost Bed gives you 101 nights to try it in your home, too. You can literally sleep on it until fall if you want, and then you can decide for yourself. And right now, Ghost Bed is giving you an extra 10% off with financing, by the way. Some Ghost Beds work out to be about $1 a day. So go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. The promo code is MVCR.
News update, David Van Camp.
Did you see that in Michigan, Abdul El Sayed won 0 of the 15 what are described as working class counties? That is like the lowest share in the state of Michigan of college degrees. 0. But all but one of the counties with the most college degrees.
Blue Tarski.
Wow. Yeah, I heard different people talking about that. And it does say something about education. As a matter of fact, I think it was Laura Ingraham on Fox was talking to J.D. Vance about that very thing. And this guy, positions himself as all about, working class. But it's the rich white liberals that vote for the guy.
If you're a working class guy and you bought a home, you don't own it. You'll never own it.
That would be...
Yeah, they'll take that from you.
That would be the future. Yes. And they had Michael Moore out there.
Oh, gosh. Hey, he pops out of the wormhole every now and then, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And talking about, because he's been a Democrat forever. Well, he's all down with the DSA.
Well, of course he is.
And saying, hey, the way the Democrats have done it in the past doesn't work. This is the way of the future, man.
We are not going to win the other way. We lost that way when in 24. I will not support hacks in the Democratic Party who have led us to this Waterloo.
Right. You just supported Kamala Harris and
right.
Joe Biden.
He thought the D stood for donuts.
We got to get the Nimrods. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrods in the News. We go to Arizona. You got a truck hauling a porta potty on a flatbed. Okay. And here's the thing. You're driving down the road. It's like, oh, my gosh, what is that toilet paper flying all over into the air and coming by my car?
What?
Toilet paper is flying out of the porta-john as it's rolling down the road.
Oh, gosh.
Highway Patrol said this is a serious issue. It's creating a littering issue and a potential hazard for other drivers. They're like, well, the toilet paper was clean. It doesn't matter. You got to secure that stuff down. It's got to be properly fastened to prevent debris from
said it was clean. Okay.
entering the roadway. Unsecured loads can lead to dangerous distractions. So, yeah, they were ticketed on that. Yeah, you got to lock that thing down.
Yeah.
That's Nimrods in the News.
Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. So Florida's going after Fauci.
Yes, they are. The state of Florida has issued a formal subpoena to Dr. Fauci under Florida state law. They want to, know what he knew about COVID, about the safety of the vaccine and all of that stuff, and when he knew it. And also the Florida Attorney General, James Uthmeier, says there are other things that they're looking at as well.
Because we know now, because of his diary.
Yes.
Which is still inexplicable.
It is.
That he just left it there. But anyway.
And we're really focused in on his self-dealing. Evidence has come to light that he was trying to personally profit off of this. This is outside of his government duties, his official role. He's trying to pursue book deals, awards, get connected with high rollers that, might help him come into millions and millions of dollars. This is wrong, and it could go towards a deceptive trade practice, fraud, public nuisance, you name it. I think there's many aspects of Florida law that now are implicated.
So what's the evidence that you're pointing out here?
Well, a lot of it, he revealed himself in this diary. We've got communications, emails with subordinates where he's asking them to help work on applications.
Well, hang on a second. Did you see that part? Julia Roberts really thinks that I'm something. Did you see that? Yeah.
Work on applications for these awards. We know one award in particular, he made $900,000 on that. Again, this is separate and independent from his government salary.
Yeah.
$900,000.
They could take Julie on a nice little getaway with that.
When you're attacking me, you're really attacking the
Julia
sexiest man in the world.
Well, I mean, it's still weird when you watch her reaction to him. Oh, yeah,
yeah. It is kind of crazy.
And then he's kind of like he's cheesy too about it.
Hi there.
I get all the hot chicks now.
Yeah, I'm finally recognized for my greatness.
That's right.
Okay.
Just don't cough on me.
We'll see if anything comes of that, but I like Florida taking a swing. Why not?
Sure, why not?
Might as well do it. Meanwhile, we talked a lot about Michigan over the last couple of days. Texas, big Senate race there.
Oh, yeah, and the Democrat running for Senate in Texas, James Tallarico, he's a weird little guy. His campaign highlighted an interview with 3 so-called Republican women in Texas, and they're planning to vote for James Tallarico,
Oh, are they really?
Uh-huh.
Okay, go ahead.
And you are all 3 women who have been Republicans for most of your voting lives. Who's voting for James Tallarico?
Also gave him my money. Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah. He was a middle school teacher in public school in Texas.
I think Republicans are having a lot of moments like that where we're saying, this is not what I signed up for. Like, give me somebody who's not extremist. I don't care what party they are. I'm going to vote for whoever is the most common sense and who I think would be the most likely to protect my kids.
Tallarico, I find him to be pretty moderate.
Moderate. Okay.
Isn't
yeah,
that
sure.
something? I mean, isn't that something?
Now, here's the thing. Only one of the women has no history of voting Democrat. These lifelong Republicans, right?
Okay, see?
Yeah, one of the women has been giving to Act Blue since at least 2018 and donated to Kamala Harris's campaign. Another one hasn't voted in a Republican primary since at least 2016. Like, no. These are not your average
Republican
women voters.
The thing is, I mean, you got to know that you're going to be found out.
Well, the thing is, though,
you got to know that
the target audience may not ever see what the truth is behind it.
Isn't that something? I mean, we're going. This is a bald-faced lie.
Yeah.
But we know that the people that really it will affect will never see it.
Yeah.
Correct.
The fact that with the truth of it all.
Yes.
God.
Well,
We'll
he's just
do
common
it.
sense, you know.
He's not extreme at all.
And he's in seminary.
Right.
And he's a middle school teacher.
Did you
What a
see
sweet
he
guy.
revealed his 9 favorite Bible verses?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
9?
Yes, 9 favorites.
Okay.
One was dance like no one is watching. Said I think of that every time I'm speaking in public. My favorite was male and female, he created them. And then he realized that was bigoted of him, and he made 7 more genders.
I see that.
I'm sorry, that's a Babylon Bee story.
Dance when no one is watching. I'm like, is that really in there somewhere?
Also, live, laugh, love.
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah, okay.
He calls it the guiding scripture of his life. Another favorite Bible verse, ask ye not about mine girlfriend, for liveth she in Canada.
That's pretty good.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a model, but she's a Syrophoenician woman. You wouldn't have heard of her.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't know.
The last one I see is, it's raining men, hallelujah. Tallarico says, hallelujah indeed. So there you go. Meanwhile, in Michigan, Abdul Said, however you want to say it.
Yep.
He's the guy. And Hassan Piker, he wants you to know that if you got a problem with him and you think maybe he should come more to the middle to get some independent voters, well, you're just Islamophobic. That's what he says. I think you've already heard this quote.
Everyone being like, Abdullah has a ton of work to do mending bridges. Here's the take nuke for you, okay? You are all unbelievably Islamophobic pieces of
Okay.
Well, that guy's a moron.
He is a moron.
That's the thing. I've watched him, and there are people I disagree with that I can watch, and I'm like, okay, well, they're funny. They've got some sort of talent.
Yeah.
This guy's whole thing is just like berating survivors of communism and praising Mao and dropping F-bombs constantly. And I made the point earlier this week, if this guy looked like me, you'd never have heard of him. The whole reason...
That is true.
The whole reason... I mean, he's a Membo. The whole reason that he is, I guess, as famous as he is because he's a decent-looking dude, and that's kind of it.
No, he's provocative, too. He pokes the bear all the time. I mean, he wants somebody to punch him in the face.
But not in a way that makes people, like, think or anything. He's just...
No, it's just name-calling and slinging
That's
mud.
all it is.
That's what
He's
he
a
does.
moron. He's got no talent.
Yeah. Oh, PMS Now. They had one of their contributors on who was nervous as all get out because she talked to some people, Democratic voters, that won't vote for that guy. And she was talking about it on...
As I was getting on the plane this morning, a guy who was a big fan of MS Now said to me, I'm anxious to see who wins. And I said, oh, did you vote? And he said, yes, I voted for Haley Stevens. And I said, oh, why? And he said, well, because of Israel, and I don't like the position that Abdullah Sayed has on Israel. And in fact, if he wins, I will be voting for Mike Rogers.
Uh-oh.
That's not an uncommon sentiment. And it's interesting because, it gets couched as I don't like what he says about Israel, which would be it is kind of weird that any U.S. election is so much about a foreign country. But it's also because Abdul al-Sayed has spent a lot of time talking about Israel. It's unhinged.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And there are still Jewish voters.
Yes, there are.
In the United States and in Michigan.
Big blocks of them, I
yes.
might add. It is interesting to me too that this Democrat Party now, in order to be part of the movers and shakers within the party, you've got to proclaim your hatred for Israel.
Yes.
It's bizarre.
Oh yeah, it will
really,
hold you to that.
absolutely.
That question's coming.
Yeah, if you've got a favorable opinion of Israel and the right to defend themselves, well, you get kicked out of the club, man. You're done.
Yeah, talk to John Fetterman.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. By the way,
I hope
got
Fetterman runs as a Republican. I think that'd be funny.
I'll give you one Fetterman clip right.
Well,
I'll give you one right now. Yeah, he's not Republican.
Well, that's fine. I just wanted to stir it up a little bit. That's all.
I suppose he could change his stances on a few things and graduate to it,
Well, everybody does. Everybody, morphs into something malleable.
Because El Sayed said that you should have Fetterman's head on a pike, and that got brought up to him, because he's ugly and whatever, and
ugly, then I should be on a pike. And I'm like, Chief, I own mirrors. I know I'm an ugly guy, but if you want to put me on a pike. I mean, he has like a little man syndrome kind of energy.
He's like 4'9", yeah.
Yeah, he's a tiny little thing.
I didn't know he was that short. I thought he was like 5'9" or 10.
I don't know.
Is he really like?
He looks. I mean, I know he's tiny. Smaller. I shouldn't say tiny. That's probably the wrong word. But
I mean, like Prince, like
not
5'4".
Not like tiny like Prince. I think he's taller than that. What, 5'6", 5'7", probably around there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I
David's
think
looking it up.
I think 4'3" is
4'3".
Tall he
Yeah,
is.
he rides on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if they got height and weight.
They
stats on this
claim
guy or
he's 5'9". Please.
Okay.
He is.
I don't
not
think he's 5'9". I was going to say about 5'6", 5'7".
He's not 5'9".
Yeah.
Which brings us to another topic of conversation. I don't know if you happen to see this poll that's out there. They're asking people, because sometimes they'd say, how much money would you give to be another inch or two taller?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that before?
No.
Okay, they're asking now. All right, if I offered you, Scott Robbins, $300,000, would you be 2 inches shorter?
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah.
You
How
take
much
that
money?
deal. $300,000?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because 4,700 people voted on this. There are multiple, answers you can give. That was one. 19% said, yeah, I'll give up 2 inches for $300,000. What about 4 inches for $750,000?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. 9% said that. Now, would you give up 6 inches of height for $2.5 million?
Yes.
6 inches of height. Golly. We're approaching tipping over Guam now. I think I'm going to draw the line there. I don't know about 6 inches. Holy cow.
Wait a second. You'd give up 4 for $750,000, but you would not give up 6 for $2.5
Boy, that
million.
other 2 inches, though, man, you're dropping down to,
How tall are you?
about 5'11".
Okay. So that puts you in Prince territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
well,
an
now
inch
listen,
above Prince.
Is it my current weight? That's
let's
a
just
problem.
let's say it's proportional. So
proportional.
it'll take off.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll take off. You're going to have the same sort of shape.
Yeah. Well, that's
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
How about 8 inches?
Come on.
$7 million.
Yes.
What would that put you at, David?
I'm about 5'11".
Okay.
I think I've been told it's a tall 5'11", but I don't know. It's like
You'd be going in and out of the doggy door then.
So you're saying 8 inches? Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
8 for $7 million.
For $7 million? Hell yeah,
Yes.
man. I can
Okay.
buy platform shoes.
You wouldn't do it, Scott.
I don't think so.
$7 million.
That's a lot of money, but I'm happy with $750,000. I can survive on that just fine.
All right. Last one. Ready? 10 inches. $50 million.
Yes. No question.
$50 million, Scott.
No.
You wouldn't do it.
I don't want to be that tiny. I don't
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
The little blocks on the pedals of my car so I can drive it.
So the most you're going 4 inches for $750,000, no more,
I'm
no
drawing
matter
a
what the
line
money.
there.
Okay.
I can live comfortably, very comfortably on $750,000.
Yeah.
And still maintain my height.
21% said I don't want any of the options. None.
I'll let David ride on my shoulder in the parade.
That'd be awesome.
There's little David.
Little Ed. They call me Davey.
You could be like the Stilts guy in Savannah Bananas. We just do that all the time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, the 5 stories we're watching today. And another poll you're going to love straight ahead.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Ever wonder why you have insurance for your car or home, but not your digital life? Meet WebRoot Total Protection, your digital bodyguard that includes antivirus, identity protection, VPN, cloud backup, and more. With plans for individuals and families, WebRoot takes the guessing game out of cybersecurity so you can get back to living your best life online. Go to webroot.com/protect and get 60% off today. That's webroot.com/protect to get 60% off today. Live a better digital life with WebRoot because peace of mind shouldn't be optional.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. And now, the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, right, number 5. Hundreds of people in 27 states have been sickened in a salmonella outbreak now, linked to jalapeno peppers, including at Chipotle and Qdoba.
Taco Bell's having a laugh now.
Yes, they are. Maybe this is just like some, anti-ice revenge tour. Anything that's vaguely related to Mexican food that a lot of white people like to eat.
There it goes.
Giving you the poop lettuce and poop jalapenos. Number 4.
There are weird theories out there about this. There is some darkness involved here, yeah.
I haven't heard those. I don't even know if I want to.
The FBI's doing it. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I mean, seriously, it's out there. It's out there on the weird part of the world, but it's there.
Oh, gosh. David, you look sad now.
The FBI is giving people poop lettuce. For what freaking purpose? To cover up the fact that they were involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk, right? Yeah.
Yes, that and the whole Mexico thing, right? Yeah. So I don't know.
No, gosh, dang it.
Hey, if this turns out to be true, you heard it here first, folks.
Poor David sitting there going, I got 4 stories left. What's Robbins going to say next?
I had credibility at one point in time till I got on the show.
Number 4, the state of Florida has issued a subpoena to Dr. Anthony Fauci. They want documents about what he knew about the vaccine safety. Also, they're looking into some self-dealing that he may have been doing.
I never liked Mickey Mouse anyway.
Number 3, except for the California one, because it's triple vaxxed. It has no problem with needles. They give them out for free there. Number 3, meanwhile, the Senate Homeland Security Committee has voted to hold Fauci in contempt of Congress. They are forwarding that to the DOJ. President Trump, number 2, claimed that the U.S. has massive amounts of munitions following reports that the Pentagon is dealing with a depleted stockpile, which is to blame for some of the on-again, off-again strikes. And number 1, Iran and Oman are supposedly close to finalizing some proposed framework for commercial shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. Those are the top 5 stories that we're watching today. Don't go the salmonella or diarrhea lettuce route. If you want to lose weight, Brickhouse Nutrition designed lean for frustrated dieters with 10 pounds or more to lose. So let's get you started. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Go to takelean.com. Use promo code MVCR. That's MVCR at takelean.com.
Okay, there was a story out there of another poll, 2,000 people. And what they came up with is that you reach peak happiness at age 47. I don't find that to be true anecdotally talking to people.
No.
Because you've seen it before where it's people in their 20s, early to mid-20s, and then later after they're retired. That's what it used to be, as far as peak. Now, in this poll, they said that people in their late 40s often feel fitter, happier, and more confident than ever before because they finally understand their bodies better and they're more likely to have healthier foods in their pantry, and they've cut back on partying.
Yeah.
And the other big factor is perspective. People in their late 40s say they focus more on their well-being instead of their appearance. I don't know. I always think of it as your 40s. Sometimes your parents are aging, and you're a lot of times in the thick of it raising kids.
Yeah.
And as the kids become teenagers, problems get bigger. Some would say even they get in their 20s, they get bigger yet. It's not the everyday exhaustion chasing them around, but it's a different sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then once they're out established, then it's like, okay, then you can really enjoy yourself. I mean, everybody's different.
Yeah.
But just as far as the polling goes, do you buy this? 47's the age?
Well, I think maybe you get happier. Like me, for instance, I've got new parts in my body that don't have any miles on them. So,
yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
A great clip from a socialist, and what's your story? Straight ahead. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, so this is a socialist. Do you know who it is, David?
Yes, I do. It's Chris Robb. He's another socialist running for Congress. He was on Hannity last night. He's running for Congress in Pennsylvania, by the way, and he was asked about illegal immigration.
Okay. Roll it.
Do you want amnesty for illegals and to abolish borders?
What are illegals?
Illegal immigrants, people that didn't respect our laws, borders, and sovereignty, entered the country without permission. Illegally.
I don't accept the premise of that question. There are folks who have documentation, but these are not criminal acts.
Excuse me. If you enter our country illegally, by definition, that is a criminal act. Do you want to abolish ICE?
Absolutely, and dismantle the immigrant concentration camps.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Ernie's out there saying nobody wants to do open borders and nobody wants to abolish the police. Nobody serious that I know is running.
Concentration camps. Just, the language is...
How soft are these people?
Just really something, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So inflammatory everything is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Trump was talking about the future of communism in the country, and also about Abdul Sayed, El Sayed in Michigan.
Death, destruction, embarrassment. You lose your home, you lose your apartment, and that's where the communists will take us 100%. When I watch Abdul, he's full of shit.
Just flat out said it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. He's full.
Abdul. He's full of...
Earlier we were talking about that whole thing in New York City about the union for the renters and then just not paying rent.
Yeah, just don't pay it.
And then there was a taxpayer-funded documentary on it called Union of the Pinnacle Tenants. And part of that documentary, housing is a human right. And you can even put it to song a little bit.
Corporate landlords should not be able to hike up the rent to the point where people can't survive. We need some relief.
UPC!
Oh, boy. The amount of hotties there, too, unbelievable. It's like spring break. Yeah, I'm joking.
Duran Duran is re-recording Union of the Snake. It's Union of the Rent.
Man, every time I see those photos, I'm like, man, I didn't realize that parental disappointment had a smell to it, but it does.
Yeah.
It does. You can smell it. You can.
There's part of me that's like, what day happened where the whole bad decision was made? I know it's a bunch of different bad decisions all at the same time or indoctrination, but my goodness, man.
Yeah.
It's sad.
I know.
Because in the end, that's a lot of sad people.
The thing is, if what they're saying, again, is so inflammatory and crazy, and if it ever really happened, they would freak out.
Of course. Yes.
You're just saying stuff.
Yes.
You know?
Like, wouldn't this be great?
Knowing it would never happen. I mean, I hope it will never happen. I shouldn't say that because it might.
Well, it could. It's happened in other countries.
I know.
You know, I mean, in a number of different ways.
So,
you have that issue, and then you have the Islamification issue in America. And, you know, you listen to smart people, they're talking about if the United States doesn't somehow reverse course on some of this stuff and educate people what this is about, you're looking at us becoming the UK in 10 to 15 years. I mean, that's some serious crap, man. It's not to be taken lightly.
No.
It almost feels like, and this could be one of the worst takes ever. Go ahead and record it so you can play it back for me. In some ways, it feels like you're laughing at the DSA.
Yeah.
Because you know how that ends up. The rest of it, though, is a bit frightening. And honestly, even the DSA stuff is a bit frightening.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how many people are indoctrinated. You take that along with the rich white liberals, and then if you lose the White House in 2028 and you do another open the border routine like we had from 2021 to 2024, we're in a serious amount of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's...
Yeah.
I don't even think that's hyperbole. Yeah.
It's just, I don't want to believe that it would ever be the favorite of voters, you know, that sort of life or that sort of what they're promising would ever come to fruition in a big way.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, I never thought this was going to happen either.
I know.
So
that's the thing.
I'm cautious.
Yes. All right, it's that time to go around the table. We do it a couple of times a day. May not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. You want to bring it in. David, what's your story here?
Well, tennis star Coco Gauff was asked about the World Tennis Association. They're doing gender tests to make sure that, well, only women are playing women's tennis. And she almost gets it right, but, man, she just is trying to not say the wrong thing to get, quote-unquote, canceled, and it just comes out all McGurkany. It's a bummer.
Have you heard it, Scott?
I have.
I have not. Okay, go ahead.
I understand the reasoning behind it. I do think that this kind of conversation has created a lot of animosity towards the trans community, which I'm not really a big fan of, but I also understand the need to, I guess, the biological difference and the need to protect that and preserve that. So I think it's a conversation that is very nuanced.
Time out.
It's not nuanced.
It's not nuanced.
No, not at all. But
In
you
the
got to be
beginning,
careful.
She said this conversation has brought animosity toward the trans community. How?
No, it's the other way around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And it creates causes, or I need to have a nuanced answer. So, yes, I guess kind of agree with trying to protect the fairness in women's sports, but I also do not like the attack that it is creating. As far as where I stand, I definitely support the trans community, but I also support the need of creating fairness in sport, too.
That's what hostage taking looks like.
It does.
But I do think, and you were out when we played this. I want to this is the second cut here. Compare that to what the world's #1 female tennis player said earlier this week. This is Arina Sabalenka.
Okay, roll it.
I think it's really important to keep the fairness in our tour, and it's obvious that biologically, right, the men are way stronger than women, so I feel like it would be not really fair for the woman to compete against biological men. So I believe it took them a little while to make this decision, and I support it.
Good.
Yeah.
How hard was that?
It's not. Yeah, I mean, and I thought, as we were talking about this earlier in the week, I think one of the reasons why this decision was made by this particular governing body is because among women's athletics, women's tennis is, if not the most, one of the most, I think it is the most lucrative economically for the players. So the players are not going to push back too much because they also know, because it's an individual sport, you can see the difference between the men and the women. Like, it's not even close. I mean, before this became a hot potato issue, several years ago, Serena Williams even talked about it on David Letterman's show. She
admitted it.
It's a different game. It's a different sport. And so, when you're looking at scholarship opportunities, plus then going professional, there's TV ratings that people actually consume female tennis. They watch it. It's like there's real financial implications for these players if a dude decided to start playing against them.
Yeah. And all you have to do is take a step back for a second and realize how bonkers it is we're even having this conversation. It is crazy.
Well, if you don't take a stand against it, it will happen. And then what are you going to do? You'll be like the WNBA.
Dude, you've got, a low-ranked college-age tennis player who decides he's going to call himself Sheila.
Absolutely.
I know.
And he would ruin careers.
Yeah.
Is there any other, because I know we talked about this before, dysphoria that's leaned into like this one?
No.
Where everyone has to play pretend. According to these nuts. No. You absolutely don't do that. You get people help. You don't lean into it. And again, it's also a different deal when you're talking about adults. What they've done to kids is unforgivable. All right. Scotty, what's your story?
Something happened in the world of music that has never happened before, and that is the Billboard charts, top 100 songs. The top 5 now. All 5 slots from 5 to 1 are occupied by country artists.
How about that?
Or country songs.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Number 1 is Shoes in Texas by Ella Langley.
Yes.
Who is like the biggest, star on the planet right now.
Yeah.
Followed by Morgan Wallen. Ben By Now. Now, Taylor Swift is on here, and I guess you could say, well, it's not really country, but it gets played on country radio. I Knew It, I Knew You. Followed at 4 by I Can't Love You Anymore by Ella Langley and Morgan Wallen. It's a duet. You know these songs?
Yes.
And Lefty Something Boston is number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. And that's never happened before. And now people are asking, well, what's going on? How's that happen? It's the country music artists and the songs, man. They're just It's not just your daddy's country station anymore or music anymore.
I think you were not impressed with the song.
It's mass appeal. It's okay. I don't, I'm not a country guy.
I think part of it is because a lot of it sounds like, real musicians actually played it.
That's my point. I think it's real musicians, real music. There's verse, chorus, verse. It's lyrics that I can understand and can at least
relate to.
Yeah, relate to them.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, it's like rap is way down there now.
Yeah.
On the charts. It's like, is it hit the wall? I don't know. I mean, I think as a musical force, it'll always be around in some genre or another.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
But it's just like when I look at that, I'm like, the mass appeal top 40 format of when I grew up is now country radio.
Yes.
Country music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and these songs I can listen to. The stuff that you had to play, man, that was bad.
Well, wait a minute.
Not all of it.
Well, yeah, right. But it came from diverse parts of music, and that's it's pop music. The country music now is pop music.
Yeah, but it's
not the gravy sopping stuff that
Well, I like that too.
I like some of that too. I like that more than I like some of the pop stuff.
Yeah, but it's been that sort of style for years now.
Oh, Morgan Wallen. I mean, geez, man.
I know, selling out everywhere.
Yeah.
Have you heard Dandelion from Ella Langley?
I have not, but I know you're an Ella Langley fan.
That's the album.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say I like a lot of those songs.
Yeah.
I think they're really well
done. You
done.
told me your son likes Ella Langley.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, there you go. I mean, that's just is. It's the breadth of it. I mean, the width of that format.
I would say, as far as my kids, what they listen to is far more diverse at that age than I was.
And considering that,
it's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, the diverse isn't really part of the world anymore. I mean, because you don't have to hear anything you don't want to hear if you don't want to.
Right.
So it's just, you kind of pick and choose what you want to hear.
Yeah, I'll listen. My kids will listen to stuff that's 35 years old, sometimes older than that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, when I was your age, that would have been me listening to a song from 1951.
Right.
I wasn't doing that.
Oh, Bing.
Although I do like Sinatra and Tony Bennett. For my story, I don't know if I had time for this now. I'll do it real quick, okay? The Social Security Administration released a list of unusual names given to babies over the last year.
There we go.
And we've talked about this before, Scott. You would want to have a committee where you would be the chief and you'd decide, is this
Bureau
name
of
okay?
Names,
I'll
yeah.
give you a few of the girls'
Okay.
names real quick. Tsunami?
No.
Infant girl, all one word.
Nope. That's so dumb.
Aloe?
No, there's no.
Aloe?
Aloe.
Yes. Mattel.
Mattel.
Luxury?
No.
Coco.
Yeah, maybe.
That was a trick because we just had a Coco.
Oh, I was going to say,
that
that
wasn't
might
one of them.
slide by.
Anyway.
They're going to call her Puffs. You know that.
Earth.
No.
Okay. Boys' names. Howdy. Big country fan must be.
Howdy.
Papa.
Papa?
Yeah.
No.
For a little baby? No.
Yeah. Okay. Matrix.
No.
Gator.
Yes.
Damn, the Gator is kind of
You,
cool.
you okay? I was going to say, if you got a problem with Gator, you and I are going to have it out here.
No, I think Gator's okay. Yeah.
Someone named their kid Demon.
Oh, see. There you go.
They were a Democratic Socialist.
Lock them up.
Okay. Oh, wow. Nimrod in the news, you got to hear straight ahead.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected! Also, you forgot to renew your website domain and now you're in a bidding war!
You should see the look on your face. At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room and now everything smells weird! All right!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from Big Wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
The Mark Van Camp and Robin Show. It's true. People talk about the weight loss injections because they do get results. But some people don't want to mess with needles. And some people also don't want to deal with any sort of side effects that could cause, well, an embarrassing situation.
Oh, boy.
You carrying an extra pair of underwear or something like that with you. Well, that's what it is sometimes. You think it's a sneaker and it's a mess and people don't want to deal with it. but they would like to lose significant weight.
A sneaker?
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of doctors that got together and said, I think we could do this. And they came out with a product called Lean, and it's worked for a lot of people.
And the khaki pants industry loves them for it. Lean.
Yes.
It works like the shots, but no needles. Lean uses studied ingredients shown to help manage blood sugar, control appetite and cravings, and support your body to lose weight and keep that weight off.
And listen up here, too. Listen. Just can't get past the sneaker part. Lean is not for the casual dieter. You see, if you want to drop in 2 or 3 pounds, well, Brickhouse Nutrition designed this product, Lean, for the frustrated dieter with 10 pounds or more to lose. So let's get you started. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Go to TakeLean.com. Use the promo code MBCR to add Lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MBCR at TakeLean.com.
News update, David Van Camp.
This is absolutely unhinged. You've got Francesca Hong, who is very upset about her proximity to whiteness, and the proximity to whiteness is her own son.
What?
For me, assimilation always kind of took over. And so I did marry. My proximity to whiteness continues, right? I'm my son is biracial. He's half white and half Korean.
That's Nimrod's in the news. It has to be.
Proximity to.
Wow.
When the going gets tough. Damn it, this is too hard. The dumb get dumber.
We're running out of time. That's my fault.
Nimrod's in the news on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show.
I love the poorly educated.
You got her. You got a mail lady that stole cats from people that's been caught.
No.
More next hour. It's insane. All coming up.
Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, the Democratic Socialists of America are taking over the Democratic Party.
Yes.
And Bernie Sandwich is very happy about it.
Of
He
course
is
he-
applauding Abdul El-Sayed.
What Abdul had to do is take on the entire Michigan Democratic establishment. He took on the national Democratic establishment. And then in a way that I have never heard of, I don't think anybody has, $60 million in super PAC funding. An unbelievable amount of money, outspending him 9-1 against him. And he won.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
that's a serious accomplishment, seriously.
Well, yeah, and it wasn't on the backs of Bernie Sanders' precious working class, though.
No, it was not.
So
that was rich white liberals that helped that.
Good job.
Yeah, it's something, man.
Do they think they're immune from this stuff?
What do you mean?
The rich white liberals, that their property won't be seized?
Yes, they do.
They do believe that, don't
Well,
they?
I think Jamie was out when we had this. Scott Galloway, he's this, sort of holier than thou professor, writer.
He's a dope.
Who's liberal.
I know, but he's the big intellectual. He has said so many stupid things.
Well, he was talking about that pied-à-terre tax that Zoran Mamdani is implementing or helping to implement. I think it's a state law. But he had put out this list of anybody who might possibly be impacted by this, and it looked more like a hit list of people with money. Not even like multimillionaires. Alex Berenson's mom was on the list in this home that she's lived in for like 30 years.
Wow.
Doxed.
Yeah.
All of them.
And then Scott Galloway, who really liked the idea.
Mm-hmm.
He's very upset because, well, he wound up on that list. Listen to this.
And I've been doxed.
You've been doxed. What? Tell me.
So I don't know if you've heard, but Mayor Mamdani has decided to release a list of the 950,000 residences with addresses and names that might be eligible for his pied-à-terre tax. I came out in favor of this tax. This is the definition. He's taken a legitimate source of tax revenue, and he's turning it into a wanted poster. And the question I would have is, other than trying to identify and imply these people have done something wrong, and then 18 months after a healthcare CEO was executed in the street, and then publish the list, what is the upside here? Why is he doing this?
Because the only thing that matters is the revolution, you moron.
That's absolutely right. But
They don't get it,
They
dude.
throw money at these people.
Yes.
You know, and they get them elected because A, they hate Trump, B, they hate the Jews.
Yes.
So those are two big things for them.
And they think it's moral high ground.
Yeah, right, exactly. But eventually they run out of money, other people's money, and they have to come for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they're going to come for you, you dopes. So keep supporting them.
Yeah. Well, and then El Sayed, he was critical of Rogers in Michigan and Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about his name.
You know, they think that you want to use my whole name against me. Mike, listen, man, if you can't say the name, it's Abdurrahman, keep the name out your damn mouth.
Oh, hey, tough guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost,
Because it's
bless
not
you.
Abdul, it's... How do you say it again?
Can't say the name, it's Abdurrahman, keep...
Oh, that wasn't... Oh, I thought he was clearing his throat.
Yeah, well, it
No.
sounded a little bit like...
Sounded almost like a dog attack.
Yeah, keep my name out of your mouth. Okay.
Yes.
Sit down.
I don't think my throat can make those noises.
Come on.
That's what it sounded like to me, like a dog attack. That's what I mean.
Can't say the name, it's Abdurrahman, keep the name...
Abdurrahman.
Okay. You know, I was cracking up today because, part of the torture of the prep time, not most of it, but there's a 20-minute window where it's tough. Mm-hmm. And that's the Good Morning America, just to see what they're talking about and seeing how they're covering it and how they're lying to people. I laughed because I had already seen that clip of Sayed, name out of your mouth if you can't say it right.
Now to President Trump lashing out at the Democratic candidate for Senate in Michigan, Abdul El-Sayed, as Democrats try to unite
Keep it
around
out of your
him
mouth!
after his narrow primary victory.
You hear me?
Can't say the name, it's Abdurrahman, keep the name out your damn mouth.
Yeah. What is it again?
Abdul El-Sayed, as Democrats...
Yeah. Get it right, buddy. I don't care how big you are. Anyway.
By the way, I heard Bernie talking about how he defeated the establishment. Did you know that talking about the establishment is actually racist?
Really?
That's according to David Crowley, who is running for the Democrat nomination to be governor of Wisconsin against that nut Francesca Hong. And they're saying he's the establishment. Are you able to hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, okay, you can. All right.
So did you let that membership expire because of the general election?
No, it's just because I want to make clear to my constituents that I'm here to represent them.
So when did you leave the Democratic Socialists of America?
It was within the last month
well.
I let my membership lapse.
Just because you had drug addicts for parents or whatever, that cred doesn't matter. You can still be part of the establishment for these nuts.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. As far as the black vote going forward, it's going to be less and less important from the Democratic power brokers. Mm-hmm. A lot of those people are going to get shut out, and they're used to getting their way. And whenever they yell, get attention, those days are coming to a close. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they see that coming or not. But, yeah, there's going to be a revolution within the party. Mm-hmm. It's going to get worse.
Oh, it's going to implode eventually. I mean...
Well, that was one of the things
has to.
Fetterman said, and it's not going to happen because this was never part of the plan for the Democratic Socialists, basically the communists.
And what I'm saying is, like, if you are a DSA member, if you are a member of a specific political party, run under your own banner.
They're not going to do that.
Well, no, because if
There's
they
no
ran
power
under their own banner, they'd never win anything.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. That's right. Another story, man. I hit on this a little bit. But, Ted Cruz yesterday chaired that Senate Judiciary Subcommittee hearing titled Hidden in Plain Sight, Confronting the Muslim Brotherhood Network in America, examining their alleged domestic networks, influence operations that have been going on for a long time. long-term strategies with testimony from former FBI agents, a bunch of people, right? All 5 Democratic members of the subcommittee, Sheldon Whitehouse, Richard Blumenthal, one of our favorites, Mazie Hirono, Peter Welch, and Alex Padilla, boycotted the hearing. Say, no, this is just scapegoating Muslims. A political creep show, they called it. Wow. Talk about falling in line. You don't even want to hear what's being said?
Right.
We got the 25-year anniversary of 9/11 coming up.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear anything about that?
It's also kind of relevant to what's going on in America right now because the Muslim Brotherhood, as a political operation, started off with socialist roots.
Yeah.
So did the Iranian Revolution.
But, Alex Padilla. I can never look at that guy serious again. I'm sorry. Remember the whole parade he had? What was that? That was when Kristi Noem was still Homeland Secretary. Mm-hmm. And he rushes in, and they had to take him to the ground. And then he got up there, and just that whole bit.
I was forced
to
the ground. First on my knees, and then flat on my chest.
Very dramatic reading, isn't it?
That's never not going to be funny.
Yep.
Oh, man's man. And what, he forgets his own story, so he has to flip the paper over to see what's next on the script?
First on my knees.
I forgot. First, yes, on my knees. And then
flat on my chest. And as I was handcuffed.
Oh, did he weep?
And marched down a hallway.
Oh, no, not that.
Repeatedly asking.
No.
Why am I being detained?
You didn't know why? You were threatening an official.
You came running, bursting through the door, you dope.
And of course, all the security there have never heard somebody yell something crazy like, I'm a senator. Oh, you are? Oh, okay. Sure.
Exactly. Okay. Moving on to other things. Wow. John Ossoff's in Georgia.
Yes.
And this dude wears a lot of makeup, apparently?
Yeah, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. The Washington Free Beacon had a story about this, that he has actually spent more on makeup for himself than many female members of Congress because he likes to be on TV. And he's got like a Hollywood makeup artist who does his stuff. So,
wow.
I mean, it's just kind of a funny, like, haha, and of course all the Democrats are like, what is Trump's spray tan budget? I assume massive.
Sure.
Yeah, like that's supposed to be a gotcha or something.
It's well documented.
Yeah. But anyway, he spent about $3,000 on makeup in 6 months, beating out Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez by more than 1,000. The Daily Signal took to the streets to do a little bit of trolling.
Awesome.
And if your man said he was spending $3,000 on makeup in 6 months, what would you tell him? Or what would you think was going on?
Wait, is it for me or?
No, like for himself.
We would be sitting down having a talk, a lot of questions.
I'd be gagged.
I'd be upset. I'd say, knock it off.
Wow, must be a pretty man, I guess. I don't know. He must be one. I don't know.
Is he trans? I'd say I'd like to know if he has a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
That's pretty funny.
I like that. It must be a pretty man. I don't know.
Now, is that just makeup, or does he get the tan stuff too?
I don't know what all would go into it, but it's.
I think he does tan in the can too. Yeah,
a lot of hair product and things like that.
Now, if you do that, do you go? Is that like full body, or are you just doing your head and your arms, or are you getting it also on your chest? I'm just asking.
I don't know why, unless you're gonna take your shirt off and walk down the hallway or something.
Well, I'm just saying that'd be quite the farmer spray tan if you don't do it.
No, I don't know what he does.
He's got to go to the beach sometime, doesn't he?
$3,000 though.
Yeah, that's a lot of dough.
I mean, man, what are you doing?
You think they could make us look good for $3,000 a piece in a month?
Me,
can't
no.
be any worse. Can't be worse.
No.
Gotta be
well, it
something
can't be
to
any
that.
worse, right? They could dip us in bronze or something. And,
Oh, gosh. That's great. That's so dang funny, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. We got to get to this. Some BMW drivers are freaking irritated, man. Did you hear why?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that. And the 5 stories we're watching today. Straight ahead. You don't need an economist to tell you your money doesn't go as far as it used to. Just buy groceries, fill up the tank, or pay a utility bill. The question is, what do you do about it? Sitting around hoping everything magically gets cheaper probably isn't much of a strategy. So before you make any big financial decisions, it's worth getting informed.
That's why you should check out Swiss America. They've been helping educate Americans about precious metals for more than 40 years, and they've put together a free report called The Secret War on Cash. When you request your copy, you get no sales pitch, no obligation, just information explaining why a lot of people are looking at ways to help protect their purchasing power over the long haul.
Learn about your options. Do it today. Call or text 800-289-2646 or visit SwissAmerica.com/MBCR for your free report. Again, that's 800-289-2646 or SwissAmerica.com/MBCR. Tell them Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins sent you. Message and data rates may apply.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Thank you for being here. Now, it's time for the 5 stories we're watching today.
All right, number 5. Hundreds of people in 27 states have been, affected by a salmonella outbreak linked to jalapeno peppers at Chipotle and Qdoba. Number 4, meanwhile, the Senate Homeland Security Committee has voted to hold Fauci in contempt of Congress, forwarding it to the DOJ. That's number 4. And now number 3, Decision Desk HQ has changed its outlook for the 2026 Michigan Senate race from lean Democrat to toss-up after Abdul El-Sayed won the Democrat primary. See, more people in Michigan actually didn't vote for him than did. And so, he's got some work to do. Number 2, Connecticut Children's Hospital is terminating transgender surgery for children in a settlement with HHS. The hospital will also put $500,000 towards medical care for patients who suffered harmful consequences. That's the 3rd hospital to reach a deal with the Trump administration. All right.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. 500,000 doesn't sound like enough. But
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Number 1, President Donald Trump has claimed that the U.S. has massive amounts of munitions following reports that the Pentagon's depleted stockpile is affecting operations against Iran. Those are the top 5 stories that we are watching today. Brickhouse Nutrition designed lean for frustrated dieters with 10 pounds or more to lose. So let's get you started. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Go to TakeLean.com. Use promo code MVCR. That's MVCR at TakeLean.com.
You mentioned BMW drivers are a little upset. Why? Well, if you have one of the newer models, you're sort of being force-fed advertising for the new Spider-Man movie.
Dude, it is
on the
crazy.
dashboard. Yeah, it's like a banner for the movie appears when the car starts.
Really?
Yes. They say you'd actually have to click on it to see the full ad, but for people like, that's way too much. So, different BMW owners online are calling it absolute BS, insanely dystopian. Not happy. So,
jeez. Wonder what BMW made for that.
No idea.
How much they got.
I don't know.
You know, they got the ads that run at the gas station all the time, but usually it's for something inside the gas station.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, usually it's like, hey, you know, our Pepsi's on sale this week for, you know.
Yeah. I've also seen it for just like travel.
Yeah.
Like explore whatever state.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
that sort of thing. But when it's in your car.
Yeah. That's a different thing altogether, especially if you're dropping the coin for a BMW.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, if they discount my car $4,000 or $5,000, they can promote whatever they want to when I turn it on.
You are, man. You're always for sale, aren't you?
I'm good with it. Yeah, give me the money. Yeah.
Yeah, one dude said, $130,000 to get a Spider-Man commercial. 130.
130 grand. Jeez.
Well, you can. There's different BMWs, you know. Wow. Yes. Does it make you a jerk to just go out there and say, "Yep, I spent this much," just so you know?
A little bit.
Some people would say yes, and some people would say, "Well, he's just telling the truth."
I know guys who used to believe the stickers on their cars when they bought them, so people could look at it and know how much they spent.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They did what?
They'd leave the sticker on. You know how they got when you go to the car, it's got all everything listed in the price? They'd leave it on there.
For how long?
I don't know. So people could see it. They wanted everybody to know, here, I got this car. Look how much I spent. I'm a big shot.
What kind of maniacal friends did you have?
They weren't friends of mine. I remember my dad railing on that stuff. He leaves that on there for months.
Man, I'm the opposite. I'd brag to everybody if I get a good deal on a car or something. I'm like, yeah, I cheaped out completely.
Oh yeah. Well, you're normal. I'm normal too. So there.
Well, here's a story of generosity. And you were talking about country music earlier.
Yeah.
It's dominating the charts. Morgan Wallen donates over $1 million worth of instruments to schools.
Nice.
Yeah. That is nice. 26 schools.
Are they his instruments or they're new ones? Or
it just says donated over $1 million worth.
Wow.
I mean, the guy does have crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt about that. And there's still another few things we haven't had a chance to get to yet. Man, it's like a deep dive. But you know that Moderna flu vaccine that's been approved?
Yep.
Oh, man, is that controversial.
mRNA,
really.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the trials, like all the news organizations talking about it, they don't tell you all the details.
Oh, boy.
Which is kind of wild. We got to get to that. And, of course, the Scott Robbins trifecta coming right up. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, the Robbins trifecta. Coming up in a few. News update, David Van Camp.
All right, well, one of the socialists who has won big in Michigan, Will Lawrence, he won a critical Democrat primary in a swing House district in Michigan after this three-way fight among Democrats. And he was asked whether or not he could bring Democrats together and appeal to swing voters, even though he is a member of the DSA. The Democratic Socialists of America. Well, he's now saying, you got to understand, I've evolved now. This was on CNN.
So did you let that membership expire because of the general election?
No, it's just because I want to make clear to my constituents that I'm here to represent them.
So when did you leave the Democratic Socialists of America?
It was within the last month. I let.
Within the last month.
Yeah,
that's
old. Ancient history.
That was so last month, okay? Now I'm just middle of the road Michigan guy.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
Maybe you happen to see it today. I know Good Morning America covered it. It's a new flu vaccine.
Oh, yeah.
From Moderna.
I heard about this one.
It's an mRNA.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting because Alex Berenson wrote about this a few months ago and then has written about it again. And I'll just say, I have no dog in this fight. I think a lot of people think whenever we talk about anything with pharmaceuticals, either we're getting paid somehow on the side, which would be great if that was the case, but it's not, or that we just have it out for them. Listen, if you want to get the mRNA, go for it. I just want to know, okay, what is the truth with it? Because we know pharmaceutical companies want to make money. They're very good at it.
Well, they also bribe the medical world.
They do?
Yes.
And if they're found guilty of anything, and it'll be $1 billion settlement, they have the money to pay it out.
Yep.
So with this particular flu vaccine, apparently, and this is from a 40,000 person trial.
Whoa.
Okay. Compared to a standard flu shot, the mRNA jab prevented about 1 hospitalization in every 5,000 people who received it. Okay? But compared to the standard shot, the mRNA jab caused after injection side effects like vomiting or 102 to 104 degree fever in an extra 1 out of 18 people.
Gosh. Dang.
In other words, Moderna's own data show that about 270 people will suffer vaccine side effects from its shot to stop a single flu hospitalization. And Berenson asks, in what world does this risk ratio make sense? The trial also showed that more people who received the mRNA shot died from all causes in the next 6 months than those who just got the standard flu shot. They said the difference was small. Moderna claimed none of the deaths were related to the shot. But as Berenson points out, the trial marks yet another case of a big clinical trial where volunteers who received an mRNA shot died more often than those who didn't. So you do have that. And he pointed out that as far as media goes, it's like they tell the truth, but not all of it. NBC News. Moderna's mRNA flu vaccine more effective than standard shot in late-stage trial. An mRNA-based flu shot could make a huge difference in flu prevention. Side effects such as fatigue, headache, and arm pain were more common in the mRNA group, but were mild and short-lived. People often have similar reactions after getting a traditional flu shot. And he pointed out, technically, they didn't lie. mRNA could make a huge difference in flu prevention, in the same way that I could win a Pulitzer for this article.
Yeah. There you go.
Which I thought was pretty funny. Said, and yes, the standard flu shot also sometimes has side effects, and sometimes they're severe, in about 1% of patients compared to 6.4% who got the Moderna. So having already, read up on this, by the time Good Morning America was on today and they bring their doctor in to talk about it. Yes, this is exciting and whatever. And then you get to this point.
That this vaccine was about 27% more effective than the traditional flu vaccine. There did not seem to be any safety signals or concerning risks other than the traditional side effects that we see from flu vaccines.
Didn't seem to be.
Yeah. What does that mean? That's a hell of an answer, non-answer, isn't it? It didn't seem to be.
You have the data.
Well,
You could give that. But then again...
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Well, how much money are these companies spending on your network?
Jeez.
We don't want to upset that.
Don't let that
we'll
answer
lose our
just slide by. Well, what do you mean by that?
Exactly.
The sound coming out of your engine doesn't seem to be an indication that you're about to throw a rod. But, hey, let's roll the dice and see how much you like replacing an engine.
Yes. This segment brought to you by Ford.
Dang.
It is sort of like that, yeah.
Wow, man.
All right, you ready for the big three?
And they're going to ask me about that flu shot, too. I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
You're not going to do it?
Nope.
I thought you always did it.
It's the
I'm not doing it anymore.
News stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, that's least according to Scott Robbins. It's the trifecta on the Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show.
Just curious. Yeah, you know what this bit is. Scott Robbins' top 3 stories with his hero, of course.
I'm Casey Kasem. Casey, the top 5 songs in America now are all country songs. It'd be interesting if you were still counting them down, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Would that be fun for you think?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Casey, you going to get that new vac?
No way.
Okay.
He's not doing well.
All right.
How was his vacation with you, by the way?
It was a lot of fun, man.
You guys always go together. It just was weird. Okay.
What was weird?
That you always go together. He always goes with you.
Not every time, but...
Pretty much every time, because we can't... He's not here to help us out. We just assume he's with you.
Maybe I don't know if it's a comfortability thing. I'm not sure.
Does he caddy for you?
I think I only played 9 holes of golf the time I was off.
All right.
He did jet ski though.
Did he?
But he still got great moves out there. No doubt about it.
Thank you.
You bet, man. It was a great time. Hopefully we can do it again.
Wonderful guy. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. He's ready.
3.
All right, what you got for number 3, Scott?
Well, this is a little piece written by Victor Davis Hanson, and the title is "Communist No Longer a Slur?" We were just talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not difficult these days to see the non-communist flip side of democratic socialist. And once they find power, indeed, the more Democratic Party claims of a growing number of people who are socialist renegades are not really socialist, the more they act like, even appear comfortable with, the word communist. And he goes on to talk about how California Governor Gavin Newsom has started agreeing that capitalism as we know it just doesn't work. Oddly, Newsom himself is a multimillionaire and a beneficiary of arch-capitalist Gordon Getty's large amounts of money. Seems to have done quite well for himself, confiscating private property. Well, Zoran Mamdani believes that's part of it as well. He'll do just that if New York landlords, in his opinion, are poor custodians of their own property. He'll just take it from them. So his point is, there used to be power behind that word, and there isn't anymore. Negative power behind it. You did not want to be referred to as a communist. You did not want to associate with the communists. You wanted nothing to do with communism because you knew it was bad.
Yes.
But not anymore.
Now, on with the countdown.
Scott Robbins, trifecta, top 3 of the day, now number
2.
A Wendy's manager who fled to the U.S. after he survived a shooting inside his own home and was pushed by his bosses to attend college got a nice surprise. This guy by the name of Thales D'Souza. A couple of these guys who own these Wendy's stores in Cape Cod, they hired him when he was a kid, when he just came to the U.S., right?
Okay.
And he escaped the craziness that was going on within his own country. And they hired him, and he started worked his way up to manager at Wendy's. Nice. So he came to him one day and said, hey, you know what? I got to go to this community college and get some kind of education. They said, okay, but he maintained his job with Wendy's.
Okay.
Well, when he got done with that, he was like, I can't make enough money here. I need to go work in construction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just telling you right now that this is my 2 weeks notice. I'm going to construction. Thank you for what you did for me. And they came back and said, well, let's not do that right now. We want to keep you here. But in order to keep you here, we're going to go ahead and pay full ride, $180,000 scholarship for you to go to Yale. And then they did it.
Wow.
So he's enrolled now in an Ivy League school. And this is a great story because he came here with nothing, immigrant kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And worked his way up and assimilated to the culture and is now enjoying the fruits of his labor. So I just thought it was a cool story.
And then got
it's really sad. I think it's really a sad story. Would have been a great story if he would have did the construction and then owned his own construction company and not needed Yale because he's going to be indoctrinated.
Well, yeah, but hopefully these guys can hold him down from that. I don't know.
Yes.
Wendy's gets a really nice tax write-off for that, too.
Jeez, David.
I was going to say, I bet that Wendy's is not like the one David goes to. Because I've been to plenty of really good Wendy's.
Well, there, it's like you walk in there and the cashier is pregnant and smoking. And
no, they're not all that
they're
way.
They're giving out tattoos in the back. And
very pleasant.
No, I've always had a good experience
double,
with Wendy's. Yeah.
A little frosty action.
I like the double, and I like the frosty.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
It's not all bad.
I've even dined in sometimes
Don't
to listen
even
to the
make
music.
eye contact,
Yeah.
man. Don't make eye contact with the Wendy's people. They get skittish.
We're all going to go to that Wendy's together, and we're going to take video. It'll be awesome.
And the countdown continues.
Yes, the Scott Robbins trifecta, top 3 of the day.
And finally, 1.
A lot of people talking about the El Sayed victory. We've been talking about it for days now, and most of the media has been as well.
Mm-hmm.
And one story that kind of went by the wayside was the thrashing and beating that was taking place in Missouri with former Representative Cori Bush.
Oh, yeah.
She's a member of that club as well, you know. She's a card-carrying member of that club. Hates Israel.
Yes.
And wants socialism in America. She got beat badly, by a guy by the name of Wesley Bell, a Missouri moderate, pro-Israel Democrat. Geez, that's a unicorn, isn't it, huh?
And it's also like a majority black district. And
yeah, it is, yes.
Yeah, she didn't have, wealthy, white, college-educated liberals to lean back on.
No, she didn't.
Well, then those people are racist if they didn't vote for Cory Bush.
Well, they did not vote for Cory Bush. So this guy's going into the general election, and she was defeated again. Kind of a mixed bag, I guess, when you look at the whole overall picture of what went on the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, do have stories like this. But I'm going to miss the Cory Bush sound bites now because those are always fun.
Well, maybe she could get together with Jasmine Crockett and start a new club. Maybe a podcast with the two of them.
Yeah, Come on. Cory and Crockett.
Love it.
It's got a little alliteration there, too, so there you go.
What do you think, Case? Huh?
No way.
Yeah, okay.
And
Casey,
there you have
Cory, and Crockett.
Oh, man.
3 C's.
Nope.
He wants no part of that.
He's adamant,
That's
isn't
a
he?
triple no.
Man, I'll tell you.
From Casey. All right. Thanks, Case. Appreciate it.
See you, Case.
It's really been an honor for me.
Glad you're here, buddy.
All right. Oh, more on the crazy cat woman postal worker that stole all the cats for Nimrod's in the news and a news update next.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from Big Wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings begin.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Providers help thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. It is true the world changes very quickly, and that can create chaos for your savings. There is a free report you can check out called The Secret War on Cash. It explores financial trends that could affect your savings, your purchasing power, and the way you use money in the years ahead. A lot of Americans won't recognize these changes until they're already affecting their everyday lives.
And that's why Swiss America created this informational packet called The Secret War on Cash. For more than 40 years, Swiss America has helped Americans understand the forces that are shaping the economy and their financial future. They believe the information in this report is too important to ignore. Read it and decide for yourself.
Man, don't sit on this either. Call or text right now, 800-289-2646, or visit SwissAmerica.com/MVCR. Just simply request your free report. Again, you can call or text. It's 800-289-2646. Or visit SwissAmerica.com/MBCR. Request your free copy of The Secret War on Cash and tell them Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins sent you. Message and data rights apply.
News update, David Van Camp.
Artificial intelligence has been used to design brand new viruses that are fully functional and can replicate in the laboratory.
Oh, God.
This is the first time whole genomes have been successfully designed by AI. The novel viruses, 16 of them, are called bacteriophages. These are engineered to only infect specific bacteria, and Stanford researchers say they pose no threat to people. ... Yet. Stanford researchers synthesized 302 of the most promising AI designs, and 16 proved effective. They're saying, hey, this is about getting attacking antibiotic-resistant bacteria, things like that. There's also researchers from Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security say, yeah, this actually raises some urgent biosafety and biosecurity questions. New viruses with the potential to cause disease really shouldn't be pursued.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
The nerds will kill us all.
Oh, yeah. And then the machines will kill the nerds.
Yes.
And with that, we go to Nimrod's.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the News. This story's been out there, just now hitting, well, nationally, I guess. Did you hear about this male lady in Florida, Martin County, that was stealing cats?
Stealing cats?
Yeah, on a route.
Holy smokes.
Now arrested after authorities rescued 80 cats from her home.
Oh, for dang.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Some were stolen. Some were just feral cats. Talking 80 cats and 12 dogs at this woman's place, and she was not cooperating. Gail Gastino. And I'm seeing a picture right now of the home. It is insane.
Yeah, get the cats and dogs out of there and then just light that thing on fire.
Well, and then news talked to some people like, hey, I think that's my cat in there.
Oh, God.
I saw one of the rescuers, animal control officers, bring out a cage with a tiny white cat in it. I know there's other white cats in the world, but man, something just hit me. It's just absolutely horrifying.
Yesterday, I didn't really even know about the news story until about 2 random people called me and said, you live next to Sunshine Mobile Homes, right? The mail lady got arrested, and I looked on the news and saw a video of...
Whoa, and that's Nimrod's in the News.